Welcome. Now it is time to close the project. It is time to go to the last process group, which is a closing process group. It is the last one, although the smallest one, we only have one process in it, but it is one of the most important ones. This is where you are actually handing over the deliverable, where you are actually saying, yes, we are done and dusted with the. This is where you are actually saying that yes, all the process groups, all the planning that we have done, all the executions that we have done, and all the monitoring and controlling, all small deliverables, big deliverables, phases, everything is done. And now the project is entering into a closing where we are getting rid of all the resources which were on the project, which came on different timing on the project. Now it is time that as a project manager, you are ready to shake hand and saying goodbye. You are ready to go for a party. So it is about a formal completion of the project delivery and transferring the ownership of the project or the final documentation, final benefits to the sponsor, or maybe to the customer company, or maybe to the stakeholders. So most important thing is about lesson learned that you have done. This area is about partying. This area is about looking back and saying what have we done right, what went wrong, what we need to celebrate, what we need to what we need to do better next time. So first and foremost purpose of this is verifying that defined processes are completed within all process groups. So you have done quality, you have handed over the deliverables, you have made sure that the scope is finished, you have made sure that the cost is you deliver within a budget. Then you obtain the acceptance of the customer, then conduct the post project review or phase and review, so that you can document the lesson learned and update the organizational processes. As we have been talking, that we are not supposed to reinvent the wheel. And obviously the people who are coming next to after us, they are also not supposed to do the doing the reinventing a wheel. So whatever you have learned, whatever you have done nicely, whatever your lesson learned from your bad experience, you need to document it so that the future people can use it. After the purpose, let's move into the tasks. So the tasks are obtaining acceptance by customer, releasing people and the resources, reporting on team performances, updating, finalizing documentation, closing the procurement, performing quality assurance, and storing and archiving the information. So this is all what you will be doing: transferring the ownership, final acceptance, project report distribution, archiving the data report, and release the project resources. Very important. Shaking hands, saying goodbyes, enjoying, parting, and departing. So here, when we are talking of closing, the organization structure where plays a very vital role. What kind of an organization you are in, whether it's a functional organization, it was a matrix organization, or it's a projectized organization, or it's a hybrid organization. What kind of a project you are in? Did you get all the resources on your project, or they are going back to their home, or they don't have the home? Everything actually comes here. So carefully, nicely making sure that we have delivered all the project deliverables, and we need to do an official formal transfer. So it cannot be that, okay, please take it. No, it has to be documented that we have handed over. It has to be signed. You need to make sure that you close all the contracts. The administrative closure of the financial, legal are very important. We cannot leave our purchase orders or contracts open for to come, so that somebody come later about for the claim. So we have to formally close all these items. Next is processes. I must say process, a close project or phase process. It's a very simple thing, but it has a world in it. You need to close, you need to hand over, you need to do all the tasks that we have just talked. These were the 7 tasks that are expected of you when you are doing the closing process. So this is all in part of the close project or phase. Finalizing of all activities of the project or a phase or a contract is part of the closing process. Inputs and deliverables. So the key input is accepted deliverable, something the client or the customer or the stakeholders are already accepted. And the deliverable, this is the input that you have in this process. The output has already done as part of the validated scope. This is already handed over. I mean, they have accepted the deliverable, that yes, as part of the scope, they have accepted the deliverable, that it is good enough to go into the operation, that it is good enough to go into the manufacturing or services. And the key deliverables are closeout project report, final work product, deliverables, or services. So this is the end of the project. This is the end of the plan that you have initially planned as part of the planning process. This is the end of the 5 process groups. It starts with the initiation and end at the closing process group. Thank you. Wish you all good luck. This is just a beginning. We have a long way to go. Don't lose hope. We are in it together, and let's do it. Thank you.